Are you ready for some high-octane adrenaline pumping action? Then you have come to the right place. In this list, we have compiled some of the most exciting and explosive animes of all time. From sword-wielding samurai to futuristic cyborgs, these movies have it all. So sit back, grab some popcorns, and get ready to be blown away by the best action movies of all time. Starting off our list with the movie called as Bionetta Bloody Fate. Bionetta Bloody Fate is an anime film based on Bionetta video game series. The story follows Bionetta, a powerful witch who uses her hairs to summon infernal demons and fight against angels to uncover the truth about her past and the conflicts between the Umbra witches and the Lumen sages. Along the way, she meets Luca, a mysterious man whose true motives are unknown. As Bionetta confronts the demons of her past and the darkness within herself, she must fight to overcome the challenges and bloody fate that seems to be closing in on her. The next anime is Asura. Asura is a 2012 Japanese animated film directed by Keiichi Sato. The film is set in a fantastical world where humans and demons coexist, and follow the story of a young orphan named as Asura who is abandoned on the streets and grows up to become a powerful warrior. As a child, Asura is taken in by the monks of a peaceful temple, where he learns to control his incredible strength and harness his inner anger. However, when the demons of the emperor sends his forces to attack the temple, Asura is forced to flee and become a wanted man, hunted by both demons and humans alike. As Asura battles against powerful foes and inner demons, he must confront his own feelings of hatred and rage and learn to let go of his past in order to find true strength and redemption. The next anime is Black Fox. Black Fox is a 2019 Japanese animated film directed by Takeshi Yokoi. The film is set in a fictional version of Japan's Edo period and follows the story of a young woman named as Rika, who is the daughter of the legendary ninja known as the Black Fox. After her father is killed in battle, Rika is forced to take upon the mantle and become the new Black Fox. As she trains to become a skilled ninja, she discovers that her father's death may not have been an accident and sets out to uncover the truth and seek revenge against those responsible. As Rika embarks on her mission, she is aided by a group of skilled ninjas who become her allies and help her on her quest. Together, they must face off against powerful foes and navigate the complex political landscapes of the Edo period as they strive to bring justice and honor to the Black Fox legacy. The next anime is Jinro, the Wolf Brigade. Jinro, the Wolf Brigade is a 1999 Japanese animated film directed by Hiroyuki Okiura. The film is set in an alternate history version of Japan in which the country has been divided into two factions following the World War II, and follows the story of a young police officer named as Kazuki Fuse, who is part of an elite unit known as the Capital Police. When Fuse is sent to infiltrate a group of rebels known as the Sect, he becomes romantically involved with a member of the group and begins to question the tactics and ideologies of the Capital Police. As he struggles with his loyalties and identity, Fuse becomes embroiled in a web of political intrigue and is forced to confront the harsh realities of the conflict between the two factions. As the situation spirals out of control, Fuse must decide where his loyalties truly lie and what he is willing to sacrifice in order to protect those he loves. The next anime is Steam Boy. Ray is a young inventor living in Victorian England. His life is turned upside down when he receives a special package hailing from United States sent by his grandfather. The package contains a device called as Steam Ball, a device so powerful that it can drive any machine that requires steam with a nearly limitless amount of energy. Ray is instructed to not let the Steam Ball fall into the wrong hands, which includes the mighty O'Hara Foundation, who desperately wants to bring Steam Ball back into their control so that they can achieve their less than noble goals. He will need to use every bit of his brilliance in order to dodge the countless goons that are sent to snatch the device from him. It will be a battle between good and evil, a battle for redemption, and a battle for the future. The next anime is Redline. Redline is a Japanese animated science fiction film set in the future where high-stake car races known as Redline are held throughout the galaxy. The film follows the story of JP, a skilled driver who has spent years trying to qualify for the ultimate Redline competition on the remote planet Robo World. As JP and other drivers gathers for a race, they are pursued by assassins and a military force known as BBA, who seek to shut down the race and seize control of the Robo World. The drivers must outmaneuver their competitors, even the assassins and BBA, and survive the treacherous conditions of the Red Line. The next anime is Akira. Akira is a science fiction film directed by Katsuhiro Otomo. The film is set in a post-apocalyptic world, Neo Tokyo, and follows the story of a teenage biker named as Tetsuo, who is caught in a power struggle between a group of rebels and the government, which is attempting to harness the psychic powers of Tetsuo and a young boy named as Akira. Tetsuo begins to develop psychic abilities after a confrontation with the rebels and becomes increasingly unstable and powerful. He becomes determined to awaken Akira, who has been held in cryogenic storage, and use his own newfound powers to defeat the government and take control of Neo Tokyo. As Tetsuo's power grows, he becomes more and more uncontrollable, causing destruction and chaos throughout the city. The rebels and the government both now want to stop Tetsuo, leading to a final showdown that could determine the fate of Neo Tokyo. On the 6th number, the anime is Ninja Scroll. Junbei Kibagami wanders feudal Japan as a freelancer swordsman for hire. After a past betrayal left him masterless, he has no more patience for varying political factions and their schemes. Unfortunately, both past and political intrigue collides when he meets and saves a female ninja named as Kagero from a man with the ability to make his body as hard as stone. The sole survival of the ninja clan Kagero continues her team's last mission: investigate a mysterious plague that wiped out an entire village. Junbei wants nothing to do with it, but the Stone-like Man's allies, which is a group of ninja warriors with supernatural powers known as the Devil of Kiman, make that option very difficult. To make matters worse, a government spy poisons Junbei, promising him an antidote if he can unravel the true intentions of the Devils of Kimon and their connection to the plague. The trail leads to shadow leaders, a plot to overthrow the government, and a man that Junbei thought he would never see again. On the 5th number, the anime is Afro Samurai the movie. Afro Samurai the movie is a Japanese animated film based on Afro Samurai television series. The film follows the story of Afro Samurai, a skilled warrior who seeks revenge against a gunslinger who killed his father, who was the #1 samurai in the world. Afro's quest for revenge leads him to confront a number of formidable opponents, including the #2 samurai, who seeks to become the #1 samurai by defeating Afro. As Afro battles his way closer to the gunslinger, he encounters a young girl named as Sio, who is also seeking to avenge the death of her own father. As Afro and Sio journeys together, they are pursued by #2 samurai and his minions, leading to a final showdown between Afro and Gunslinger. Afro must use all of his skills and determination to defeat the Gunslinger and achieve his ultimate goal of becoming the #1 samurai. On the 4th number, the anime is Neja. From the heavenly object known as Chaos Pearl, 2 elephants are extracted, the Spirit Pearl and the Demon Orb. In an attempt to suppress their powers, the Lord of Heaven sends their spirit pearls to Earth to reincarnate as Neja, the third son of Li Jing, while the demon orb is scheduled to destroy by a lightning strike. However, because of a conspiracy by the Dragon King to steal the spirit pearl of his own son, Neja is instead reincarnated with the demon orb. No way to remove the cursed effects of the demon orb, Neja is raised under the belief that he will become the greatest demon hunter that the spirit pearl destined for him to be. Fighting against his chaotic and mischievous nature, Neja must decide whether to accept his evil faith or rebel against it to prove that he is worthy of the future his parents foretold.
Making them even stronger!
The next movie is Promare. 30 years ago, a new race of flamey-wielding mutants suddenly appeared, destroying a large portion of humanity. These so-called Burnish have continued to appear at random, leaving a trail of death and destruction in the wake. The Autonomous Republic of Promepolis is a thriving nation thanks to the incredible efforts of their leader, Cray Forsyth, against the Burnish. A team of firefighters known as Burning Rescue is tasked with stopping these horrifying monsters using the most performant technology available thanks to their incredible mechanic Lucia Fax. Gallo Thymos is an energetic young man who considers Forsyth as his hero for saving his life and is the rescue team's most recent recruit. A terrorist group calling themselves Mad Burnish has been causing havoc all over the nation. After an encounter with Mad Burnish leader Leo Fatia, Gallo sets out on his fated journey to find the truth about these mutants, ultimately leading him to question everything that he has previously held to be true. On the second number, the anime is The Boy and the Beast. Two souls living very different lives wander alone and isolated in their respective worlds. For 9-year-old Ren, the last person who treated him with any form of kindness has been killed and he is shunned by what is left of his family. With no parents, no real family and no place to go, Ren escapes into a confusing street and alleyways of Shibuya. Through the twists and turns of the alleys, Ren stumbles into the intimidating Kumatetsu, who leads him to the beast realm of Shibuten. For Kumatetsu, the boy represents a chance for him to become a candidate to replace the lord of the realm once he retires. While nearly unmatched in combat, Kumatetsu's chilly persona leaves him with no discipline to teach and no way to prove that he is worthy of becoming the lord's successor. While the two share different goals, they agree to help each other in order to reach them. Kumatetsu searches for recognition, Ren, now known as Kyuta, searches for home he has never had. As the years pass by, it starts to become apparent that two are helping each other in more than one way. Perhaps there has always been less of a difference between them, a boy and a beast, than either of two has ever realized. On the first number, the anime is Sword of the Stranger. In the Sengoku period of Japan, a young orphan named as Kotaru and his dog Tobimaru steals from an unsuspecting villager in order to make ends meet. However, Kotaru is forced to remain on the run while he finds himself being hunted down by assassins sent by Chiang's dynasty for mysterious reasons not involving his petty crimes. Fortunately, the duo runs into Nanashi, a Ronin who has taken refuge in a small temple when Kotaru is attacked and Tobimaru is poisoned. Although the samurai saves the helpless pair from their pursuers, he feels that there is no need to help them further. But when offered a gem in exchange for his service as a bodyguard, he reluctantly accepts the Kotaru's offer of employment just until Tobimaru is healed and the two reach their destination. As the three sets out on a perilous journey, it soon becomes evident that their path is riddled with danger, and the Ming dynasty has now sent a terrifying swordsman after them to capture Kotaru and fulfill a certain prophecy. And that concludes our list of the top 13 best action anime movies of all time. We hope you enjoyed our picks and that you have found some new favorites to add to your watch list. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more anime content. Be sure to leave a comment and let us know what your favorite action anime movies are. Until next time, keep on watching and happy anime viewing. Sayonara.